Anytime there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football. And the Bobcats will boot it away to start the game. And he's not going to take the touchback. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Pulls it, fired, complete. At the 40, there he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Red Wolves, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pulls it in, it's Whitaker. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Flips it out to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
And the Red Wolves have their offense in high gear. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They just keep firing. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, when you go over the middle, you got to be willing to take the punishment. You're going to get hit a lot of times anyways, so you might as well catch the football, but his arms starting to look a little bit like Reese Davis when the check comes at dinner.
Makes the catch. It's Harvin. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Second down, he'll throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Bulls!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man. It's Gibbs. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bobcats. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Looking to throw. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Texas State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Whitaker. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Red Wolves will hustle to the line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crosses, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of
slips one guy, and now he's loose. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
Trying to rumble in. He gets it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The short hands, it's Tate. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down, still going. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And he's brought down after a nice game. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Lopez to pass. Unloads it left. That's caught. It's Smith. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Tate. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Bobcats will go for it here on 4th down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run the sneak for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And how nice has it been to have a big physical quarterback like this guy, right? You got 4th and short, quarterback sneak, everybody knows it, but he's just plowing into that offensive line and driving his legs, pushing forward to pick up the first down.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical, and this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring that.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense. You've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some...
Touchdown, Bobcats! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Harvin. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Pettis.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Red Wolves with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
A little release to the back. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking left. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that will the lead and carry it to the locker room. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the tailback. Runs through another guy. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to get behind the defense. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. These corners going to give them some space. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Wolves will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Lopez to pass. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Taking it the other way.
It's an interception on the season. Just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Got it in the middle. It's Lanning. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Red Bulls! And that one will put them up here in the second half. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Lopez wants to fire. Finds his tight end. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Using his legs, it's Tate.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And the Bobcats are rolling down the field. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. On the run, still looking. The short hands, it's Harvin. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's landing. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Whitaker. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Inside a minute to go here in the third. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's sharp. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
A little screen to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And the Red Wolves come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. On the ground, it's Tate. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So the final period starts with a second down play. Lopez to pass. Get it out on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And this will be picked picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight, it's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Got a man. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Catch in the middle, it's landing. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And now they regain the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Alabama is on the short side of things right now. But like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Buffalo. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Takes the handoff. It's Tate. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Lopez wants to fire. Right down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
A strike downfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the fourth quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the inside. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
And the Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, look out. The ball's free. He picks it up. Still on his feet.
Ball, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Lopez to pass. Got the back over the middle. And they'll knock him down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's a heat. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Texas State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I